main reason why political party exists is to win power through elections. It will subvert itself, quarrel within itself to the extent that when the election becomes secondary objective. So, looking at it, I just decided that either it's me that, or it's me that lacks understanding, or it is they that lack understanding. Look at the last election, for instance. Look at the last election, for instance. At the state level, the quarrel between the PDP, I was terribly surprised that PDP's quarrel was carried to the field, carried to the elections, where PDP members, segment of PDP, membership and leadership decided to vote for the APC against their PDP candidates. I didn't really be bothered about the emergence, how they emerged and all of that. I was a victim of certain levels, the conspiracy at certain levels. But I still went ahead and I campaigned, both at the national level and the state level. In fact, the last rally that was held in Central District here, I was there. I assisted the government presenting the flag to Honorable Matthew Joe. I assisted them too. Why? A party man. So, it was just the doing of God that maybe Labour Party won Edo South to some extent at presidential and national assembly elections. Otherwise, APC would have completely taken over from the north through central to the south. So if PDP members already did that against their party, does the party really exist? Does it really exist? Even my SLA that ran on the platform of the Labour Party, I never campaigned with him. I didn't go to anywhere to start telling people don't vote for PDP, vote for him. In as much as I wanted to respect his opinion and his choice to run, I said, okay. Everybody has his freedom to do anything. I didn't go to any rally with him. Neither did I tell anybody don't vote for PDP. It could be true. People will see him, Senator Urhoghide, has been your boss. Yes. I'll be around him. Yes, may have come, but I never went out. So when the PDP members were now telling people not to vote for PDP, but to vote for APC, that was the day I made up my mind that the party does not exist anymore. So I deleted it. I deleted the PDP. And before I did, I told some of my members, some of my friends, who were in the National Working Committee of the party, that I was going to leave the party. I told my senator colleagues. In fact, the day I resigned, Senator Aki Elure from Ondo Central to resigned. And many of them too made up their mind they were going to resign. Because some of the things that happened during the primaries are not things that we should even bring to public knowledge. Disgraceful. The way choices were made. Disgraceful. At times, when you lose primaries, you come and start talking about it. People will say, oh, you're a bad loser. But at the national level, when there's inter-party contest and then people go to tribunal, you are asking, why did the person go to tribunal? The internal democracy that we subvert in our party system is even more of a problem. More of a problem. The governors in PDP, in most of the states, stood against members of the National Assembly. Virtually all the states. Go and check. Some of them even physically went ahead, brutalized senators and all, took their tickets. And they were not going to run the election. And so the senators now had to move to other parties. Abadebe was a minority leader, the PDP, who has been in the Senate since 2003. The governor who just finished came doing 8 years, wanted his tickets. Abadebe now moved over to Abga to go and win. The same thing in Enugu North, Senator Utazi Chukwuka. The governor spent 12 years in the House of Representatives, 8 years as governor, and came back to take his ticket in Enugu North. He just gave it to him and left. Many of the states. I'm not somebody that is petty-minded. What happened in our own primaries here? I don't want to talk about it. So the conspiracy, no, I didn't want to talk about it. I would have avoided that election if I wanted to. I did not want to avoid that election. It starts from the ballot paper that was in for the election. My younger brother Matthew Ikeme was addressed as Senator Matthew Ikeme, ballot paper, and I was addressed as Senator Matthew Ogidi. Who printed that ballot paper? That was a misguidance. People came there and want to vote for senator. Which senator are you voting for? He's Honorable Matthew there. When I discussed, I go to court, get the lawyer, get the judge, we'll avoid it. I said, no, leave it. I'm not desperate. I would have avoided it. Even when I saw the orchestration, I would have walked out of it. I would have stepped, I wanted it to get to a logical conclusion. So you see what happened. The national executive went to conduct elections, primaries in many of the states, even fighting among themselves in the National Work Committee. When you see one officer going to conduct primaries in one, for one particular, in one particular election, another one going to conduct another one, it's the same election. And then at the state level, the governors too did what they wanted to do. Let me tell you, maybe a lot of us would not have gone back in 2019, if not for secondos, that gave us the right of first refusal. Because once you go to the National Assembly, you come back, you're an enemy of everybody. And people forget that there is no money in this business. Where do you get the money from? I'm not a chief executive, I'm not a governor. I don't have a budget. It's me they see outside, give me money. Send money to my account. When you don't do a party, when you walk into a party meeting, they don't greet you. You have been there for it, what that give for you. It's only represented by money sharing, as far as they are concerned. People struck my house in thousands. You don't see tents in the governor's house. That's where the money probably is. Not here. At times I tell you, this house, the last house I built here, this house was built 1999, 2000. Do I sell it? So I share it. When I represent it, I should become poorer. So what I'm saying, you see, the system that we run, particularly the PDP, the period of time was on that platform. Impunity was his problem. Overbearing tendencies of strategic segments of the leadership, particularly the governors. But that again is applicable to APC, PDP governors. Because you cannot really draw the line between who is PDP, who is APC. They are all the same. Because today, by grace from here to this, that's what we all are doing. So you will find out that unless there is strict discipline, if somebody has performed a verifiable evidence, this person has done well. Why are you changing? Look, somebody will tell you out of mischief. What I have here, what I have done, which everybody knows. I brought over 350 projects to Edo South. There is no ward in Edo South I don't have at least 3 projects. I said even my own allowance that I'm going to get, I'm going to use it to train the children of the poor in schools. I gave her 367 scholarships. What is the governor? But a lot of people say, you should have brought the money to us so that we share it. So you can see that, our philosophies are not the same. The reason why they are in politics is different from my own. Theirs is to come and make money. My own is to serve. So for 8 years, I have done what I have done. You came in here, and everywhere, I tarred roads. In fact, I'll tell you somebody a while ago, if you check Asoro Lane, or Sakuba Road, I tarred it and I lit it up. I go here, was a no-go area, submerged. I tarred it, I lit it up. Ago Street, I tarred it, I lit it up. I lit up Obori, I lit up the state headquarters of the police, I lit up the DSS, I lit up the 4th Brigade, okay, 4th Brigade here. I lit up virtually all the churches. St. Paul's, Airport Road, I lit it up. St. Joseph, I lit it up. St. Matthew's Cathedral, I lit it up. The Central Mosque, I lit it up. I lit up Igu Street from Sakoba Road to Tesakula. Everywhere you see around here, Ojomo, all these streets around here, I lit all of them up. That is not just to read them. It's the same thing I did in the 7 local government areas. All these Radio here from Saple Road to Upper Samuwa, I lit it up. That place was a no-go area before. St. Xavier, I lit it up. I put the water there. I built over 8 bridges in the Ekoba to link all the communities. There is no place that I'm going to talk about. All the churches, if I Holy Arosa, I lit it up. So what I'm saying, Igbo Church, I lit it up. Buddhist Church, I lit it up. Egosa Grammar School, University of Benin, from the main gate to Obakideko, I lit it up. The only what do you call it? Private healthcare center in Egbai of Via Northeast. I built it and I furnished it in a hall. I put health center. I built it and I gave the keys to the go to Ologo. The only town hall they have there, a solar power borehole. I put it there. I put solar power borehole and of course I built the school there. Go to a hall, Orokosa, the same thing. I did. If you go to Okada, the big overhead tank that you see there on solar power, I put it there. Federal Girls College, I put it there. The courthouse now in Mudo, I built it. The water there, I put it. Tell me anywhere. Is it to go past over? So what I'm saying, you see, that is the reason I decided to represent people. Go and attract development to us. Lucky way, the day I went to China, they were talking. Said they like to see all this lucky way. I brought it. Because they need to do it. The one you see in the Wike, the one you see in what the damn spare parts market there. Well, I put all the lights. I put all the lights. The town hall you have inside that Wike market. I was the one that built it and I furnished it for them. So you see, it is not to be boastful about this thing, but it has become important that yet document these things and there to be verifiable evidence that you did these things. So I'm happy.
If I was talking about this, I knew that PDP is yesterday's news.
Sorry?
It's not that news that PDP is yesterday's news to you.
Yes.
What is the news? What is today's news now? Where are we going now?
The news is that I am watching the characters that are involved in the parties that we have here. I'm watching. Ordinarily, the APC leadership and membership, we're all together in the CACN before. We're all together. And as I speak to you, I don't think I have a problem with anybody anymore. Comrade took my ticket. Congratulations, they took my ticket, and we have since settled that issue. And I've told him I've forgotten about it. With much respect to Comrade, Comrade humbled himself to apologize to me. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. To go to the extent that I was getting embarrassed. But the last time we met at the summit of NDDC in Lagos, I told my brother, I will not stop. This was what happened in 2010. And I've told him, Comrade, unless I'm a wizard, I will say, no, I'm still not seeing that. No. What has left me? That was why all the nominees that came to the Senate, all right, knowing where they are coming from, there was no one that I turned down. I cleared all of them. No one. And of course, clearing them, you should know what it means. In those days, the story was different, but I don't think anybody spent 1 naira to get through confirmation hearing. They said, nobody. So the order of the day in those days, I challenged anybody, I even told them, please don't give anybody money. I'm here. This is why I'm here. If anybody said they spend money for confirmation hearing, not to my knowledge. Because I did what I needed to do for them to be cleared in the Senate. So, as far as that is concerned, I don't have anything against Comrade.
You've spoken about...
I don't have anything against anybody. A lot of my friends are there. Mm-hmm. Lucky Maso is there, Odubu is there, Razak Bello Sagi is there, Samson Sagi is there, Obayago is there. They are all my friends. Okay? If I say I want to join the APC today, it's just like me going back home. Alright? But as I speak to you honestly, I have not discussed with anybody. Yes, 1 or 2 persons came, but I have not discussed with anybody.
The school of thought believe that Neda Imaso, who was your aide at the house, is a kind of forerunner for you.
For Labour.
For Labour and the rest. Can you help us maybe walk us through that?
Well, first, let me tell you, Neda is an adult completely, and maybe this occasion to provide some opportunity for me to explain certain things. When it happened that the PDP ticket was taken away from me, a few of them were not happy the way it went. Maybe for the first time, I'm just mentioning 1 or 2 things to you, all right, that I saw as the gang up, but no crowd was spirit make. Then there was one person who told me that he was not comfortable with this. I have another good friend who said this one who told me he was not comfortable with it. In fact, I think that same day or the following day, Osaze announced his resignation from the PDP. Neda had an association, with Labour Party. Yes, it is possible that's through me. I want to tell you, Julius Abure has been my friend when I was running for the governorship. He was in the NPP with me. And of course, I want to tell you too that in fact, he was one of those persons who had called my campaign in Edo Central. I've had this long-standing relationship with Julius Abure. And then it was very easy for the ticket of the Senate to be given. It is true that it was offered to myself. I don't live in the PDP. So, Neda can take it over. And he did. But that did not stop me. We have always lived together. And he pursued his campaign. And luck smiled on him. You see, part of the things that played out, I very much believe a lot of the elements in PDP who believed in me too were not happy. I never had any meeting with anybody to discuss their choices about the candidates. I very much believe that many of them did not vote for them. And many on the other side, legacy did not vote for them. So that's why PDP came third. That's why PDP came third. But it was crisis, internal crisis, and lack of understanding the politics of this place by some people. They don't understand the politics here. Without standing immodest, I've run election here many times. You know, when you want to win election in Edo South district, there's a whole lot of you to do. I've never ascribed it to my own skills or my dexterity. But any election we're going to in Edo South district, it's going to be difficult. General election I'm going to, you can have all the orchestration and manipulation at the party level. But when you go to win election Edo South district, everybody has always had a strategy to win the election. And if we run election 10 times in Edo South district, I will win it. Why? First, I have verifiable evidence of performance. I don't need it 4 years. After that 4 years, I printed the book 3.5 years. I went around and I won again. All right? And part of the campaign that Neda carried out was that those things that Senator Orogide was showing to you, I am his legislative aide. I was the one that was structuring them for him. And it is true. He worked with me for 7.5 years in the National Assembly. We were well grounded. Is it on the issues of bills, issue of motions, and then of course attracting, projects to the district. We were completely aware. So you could talk about them. And people made their preference. What the margin Neda won with, the margin he won with of over 110,000 votes to the second person. All my time I won my election, it was no more than about 30-something thousand difference. So putting all of them together, we were not up to half of the votes that Neda got. Yes, you say it's labor movement, but the same labor lost in the other two central districts. And most of the people that are in the Edo South Central district are from those districts. People from Edo North are here. People from Edo, why did they take the message back? That it is labor that spread like Wi-Fi in Edo South. But a few things needed to be done to be able to ensure or galvanize that support and translate it to votes. They would have checked those results. People were ready to scuttle it and to scuttle the wish of the people as expressed to the ballot box. They were ready in Edo South. But certain things were done to foster, to make sure that the wish of the people was what that prevailed.
Your welcome home party, welcome back home. We expect to see so many people. I think this is about the last person we are going to take, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you're listening to.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
And let me just say, so you can just take everything, cap everything up together. The only people that we saw, because you are not telling us now, you're not drawing a line whether or not you are going to party. We saw Neda, the senator representing Edo South Central District. We saw Yahweh there. We saw Omori there. All these are labor people. And you are telling us you are not going to labor.
No, let me tell you, my dear Sado. I have friends all over. But you don't even know. Yahweh is my little nephew. The mother is Urhoghide. Don't know is my relation. The mother is Oredo House of Reps. The grandmother was my father's younger sister. Same mother, the same father. The mother and I, we all grew up in my father's house here. So, he's the one that is in the House of Representatives from Oredo. So if you saw him, he was only coming to honor an invitation that was extended to me. The people organized that thing. A few friends, headed by Dr. Hege. The day he told me, "Oh, we just want to do this," I didn't even know to do this. You know me, I didn't invite anybody. I didn't. even if it was going to be one person, I was coming to attend with my wife and I came. So the whole idea of welcoming you back home and all of that, I didn't want to question anything. I didn't even talk to the state chairman of the Labour Party. Maybe Neda told him. Senator Neda told him. And he came. He sat by me and said, this thing is, I have somewhere to go to. I said, okay, go, thank you. I was waiting to see anybody. I didn't plan. If I had planned it, I probably would have seen that my family members were not there. So we would have, seen them there. Seeing them there. It showed to me too that there's a party like this. If of course, our own people believe that Senator Urhoghide is our own, has been our own, why don't we even make ourselves available? We can talk him over this. That is the arrogance and impunity that exists in the party. They will tell you, who is this? You are good, you are losing membership, quality membership. And whether you like it or not, anybody likes it or not, PDP has missed it. And until we do something about it, we have not even declared. A lot of people have told many who want to go will follow you. That's why I'm very careful. I'm not carrying ambition to any platform. When I get there, I'll decide what to do. So if it is Labour, I'll go. If it's APC, I'll go. But certainly, I've deleted PDP out of it.
Thank you very much, sir. So, sir,
I've not ruled out anything. If you see this game, power, it's a spirit. And it's God that gives it. He lifts up some, lifts some down. If he falls with the perfect will of God, I will do it. That I always say, my politics now, no desperation. You just said something about Asiwaju, the president. Asiwaju was our coordinator in the Senate. When I was Abiola campaign, I was our director of administration and logistics. With Dr. Zungina. After that campaign, all the thing work that was done, organizing everything, I was there. I stood in. With the 14 governors that time, Chifoyego and all of that, they were there. So, those in Concord Group, Dele Alake, Tunji Bello, Shehu Batokpe, all of them worked with us. And like today, as you see them, they are not new faces to me. When I had a problem, when Comrade took my ticket, or when he was taking my ticket that time, I went to Asiwaju. Asiwaju called him, tried to settle the matter. Asiwaju came back and told me, Comrade said, he's the governor, that his decision should be final, that I should please take it like that. I went to his house in Lagos to meet him. All right? So, it's not a face that I do not know. Today, after having gone to the Senate, 8 and 9 Senate, the wife was my colleague in the Senate. A lot of respect for her, and she had a lot of respect for me. More so, you know, her lineage to Delta, to Shakiri. So, kept on talking about it. And she kept on telling me, come and join us, come back to APC. So I will be very happy. Senator Olamilekon was representing Lagos West. A very good friend. Senator Abiru, before that time, Senator Ashafa, Benga Ashafa, in Lagos. My friends were there in the Senate. Everybody come back. Senator Kiari, the Deputy National Chairman of the APC. That time we said, Batu, we are friends now, come back to APC. Please. Every time I see them, come back. Senator Ovio Mwagegi, all of them. So,
at your birthday?
My birthday, of course. You know, so there's nothing that really hinders me. When I go back to the APC, I go to my family. Today, the chairman, the national chairman of the party, my colleague in the Senate and the Night Senate. All right? So I don't need to be introduced. Is it Senator Akpabio, now? Or is it Senator Barao, who is the Deputy State President? All of them in the APC. So looking at all of these people, come to the state here. When I was running for the Senate in 2015, Zesele Lokimaso was the Central Chairman in PDP. They have all left. They have all moved over. Look at Zesele Payasodubu, my friend. They are all in APC. So if you look at them, if we were to look deeply and say, well, let it bother only on association, how should I go there? But there are a few things I'm still saying. A few things about APC I'm looking at. Because there's no one of us now that is a novice in this game. Nobody wants to join a party and be dumped. You bring your expertise, you bring your resources, you bring everything, you promote it, and that is where it ends. All right? So you can see most of the quarrels now in PDP. I know the legacy group. These are people who have been in PDP with for very many years before the governor came. Their quarrel is straightforward. We won the election in 2020, and I expected that power was going to be shared. That's the truth. So you bring this one, you bring this commission, you bring this, you bring that. That was the tradition before. Even though Shomole's time. I mentioned it yesterday. After we won that election, we were sharing out with the positions, local government by local government. Shomole said, look, we know the contribution of Chief Anini to this victory. So he has to bring some commissioners, 3 seats, 3 portfolios were seated to him. And he brought names. That's the way the game goes. All right? But these days, after you struggle and win an election, it's okay, I'm going to bring technocrat, not to come around government. Politicians, we are finished with you. Please take the back door and go away. It will create problems. When you see, once this thing is drastic, there's a problem. But I try to make them understand, please. All the styles cannot be the same. Let us try to, let's see, let's support, let us see how it goes. We said no. In fact, those advice that I was giving, made them to hate me the more. The legacy side. You are saying we should tolerate what is happening now. Okay? So then you were the one that brought him, but I was not the only person that brought Governor Obaseki. All of us brought Governor Obaseki. In fact, I was jokingly, I told that Matu, that you say, you don't follow a campaign for 192 words. All of us, we supported it, we believed in it. We should not have any regrets. There is nothing that is not amenable. Let us try to amend this thing. Let's try to see how we can panel and just get along. But you can't force them. Later I became an enemy to all. So I decided to leave the platform. I'm not friend to them, I'm not friend to this. Even my neighbor that won a Labour Party, I could not interact with him. I'm not PDP, I'm not Labour, I'm not APC. I just said, okay. At least this one is even more dangerous. PDP is even more dangerous platform. There's nothing at stake there. Both sides, they now see me as enemy. Let me just stay. So I can fully interact now with Senator Neda Emerson. So that at least let me assist him, give him all the experience and give him all the support so that the people of Edo South can benefit. It's not the party that is important. It is the benefit that is accruable to the people that is important. I've set the stage. Thank you. But that's not anybody. I've set the stage in the Senate.
Thank you very much.
And if he follows my advice, he will do better than myself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.